Walk it off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay black, matte black. Just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
The slot man in motion right. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Turbo three, kick.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing away at the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson, Oscar.
Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready?
Second down throw coming for Ritter. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Tua. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Watson, Oscar. Ready?
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he powers his way up past the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Brings up third
20
and 7.
DX. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Come on, back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Right.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Falcons nothing.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Incomplete.
Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. It's running. And he's brought So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Black Ultra.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller from 10 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Oh, good move. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. this one back to the 36-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw, Ritter. This is Miller, complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 4.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey!
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
21G.
Tua going to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's good for another Miami Dolphins.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Down. Green Jack. Cut.
final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, this is Robinson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter off to play fake. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
47-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Go ahead.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, come up two.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they can't bring him down. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And London motioning left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Throws right back to London, complete again. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they would put the receiver on the ground.
Third and 8. In motion, it's Miller. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, shot.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tua's going to change things up.
Hey, 21
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion. 20 TX.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Toss play to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ritter now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson, powering his way forward. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... Runner has it knocked down. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a landing touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Complete at the 1, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. Still shedding tackles. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ritter looking to throw it here. Rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 24-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Tua. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Black shot.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep